In this guide, I'll be explaining what Voidless is. My name is Anarchist, and this is the Hypixel Bedwars Dream Mode Guide. Voidless was added in August of 2019, which just took the void away from the game, changing how people could play in a fundamental way. Beds in Voidless also have a pre-made defense, and just like Rush, it's wood, wool, and glass. You can replace the inside with endstone to make the bed much more safe from first rushes. Besides the removal of the void, Voidless doesn't really have anything else unique to how the actual base game has changed, although it does have 4 unique maps, 2 for 4s and 2 for 2s. Due to this lack of additional content, how about we talk about some strategies specific for this mode and maps. Entangled is the first map we'll be talking about. It's a very flat map, the bases are low to the ground, so low that you can just walk into the bed without any blocks. There are 4 diamond generators total, located to the left and right of each base. There's 1 emerald generator that is lifted on a platform in the middle of the map. Around the diamond generators are large vines. These vines are great for hiding from enemies or attacking beds from high ground. Entangled as a map is so flat that for most first rushes, you only need to get shears and an axe, since you can just walk up the stairs right towards your enemy bed. When defending the bed on this map, it's a good idea to block the stairs at the back of the bed with blocks so that people won't just be able to walk up as quickly. Additionally, take note of where the shopkeepers are looking, as they will look towards the nearest player, which will very often be at players that are hiding under the base. The second map is Mazdalar is a much taller map, as the bases are way above the ground, which makes them harder to get to. The 4 diamond islands are also above the floor, but not as high up as the bases. The middle has also been elevated, and at 2 opposing corners of the middle you can find the emerald generators. You will need blocks to get around this map, unlike Entangled, and there are also hills with towers on them between the bases and diamond generators. These towers can be used to access the emerald generators directly from base. When attacking on this map, there's a few different methods, but the most consistent one is to bring a fireball, as a well-timed fireball jump will just barely get you to the base from the lowest floor, giving you a speedy attack. You can also just use blocks or ladders for a simpler attack method, but it'll be much slower and much less safe. Fireballs on these 2 maps are very effective at traversing around. Normally in Bedwars you can jump from island to island with them, and on Mazdalar they can be used in a similar fashion to get to the towers from mid, or vice versa. But overall, the best way to use the fireballs is in change of elevation. If you are looking to get away from people, fireball jumping up to a base, or up vines, or up towers is the fastest way to gain separation, giving you time or an advantage. The next map is Polymus. On this map, the bases are very elevated. The diamond generators are on the ground floor in front of each base, and the emerald generators are in the middle, in a square, with 1 emerald in each corner. This map is very large, there's a few bushes around the bases, and there's a giant wall around the whole map. This wall can be climbed to run along or get to other bases. When attacking on this map, you can still use a fireball, but it is much harder to get up the bases as they are so tall, so it's better just to use blocks and ladders. The last map is Verth. What the hell would these two? Okay. This map is mostly flat, with all the generators being lifted from the ground. Diamond generators are in front of the base, and the emerald generators are at middle and are very high up, but connected with stairs to each one. Between these bases, there are hedges that you can walk through. You can also run along the walls of this map. When attacking on this map, a fireball jump will work just fine. When playing Voidless, it is recommended that you have someone defend the bed permanently, as anyone can walk up to the base unnoticed. You can all rush, but it is very risky. Getting diamonds especially is very easy, so you can get stacked quickly by running to multiple diamond generators, and jump and speed potions are very useful in this mode for attacking and running, since you can catch up, change elevation, and just in general move around much quicker. Fall damage is vastly more important in this mode than others. Since there's no void to knock people in, knocking people down to the ground from high up is the best way to simulate this. The difference is that, if they can survive the fall instead of just respawning, a bunch of enemies will either be struggling to get back towards you, or too weak on HP to defend their bed. On the flip side, if you are defending, don't fall into the trap of just pushing enemies above you. If you do get knocked back down and survive, all of a sudden defending your bed will be much harder on low HP. I hope you guys have enjoyed our Voidless Bedwars guide. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as it really helps the channel out. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or ask them in our Discord server, where we're always happy to help. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Peace!